So if you have your hands on Just Cause 4 already or not, you have probably seen more complaints about graphics than anything else. Now I am a huge fan of the series, of course. I want to give a big shout out to the guys over at Square Enix that gave me an early access code for the game, but nonetheless I have seen loads of people talking about this and thought we need to talk about it properly. Now this game is a ton of fun for sure. As far as it feeling like a new game and having more things to do, it 100% passes, but after seeing myself and others experience stuff like the game just randomly crashing, for example, it's safe to say that this is not good at all. Now that said, I feel a day one patch is all it needs, and for everyone genuinely freaking out, I 100% get it, okay? Like I genuinely can see where everyone is actually getting super annoyed with this. Now in the back you can see some water in the game and how it really has no texture to it, and if you go back to Just Cause 3, of course it was a lot more detailed, and these are like general comparisons that I have been seeing people talk about. But that is why I feel at the same time people need to stop freaking out to some extent, because there is no way that these guys are just going to leave it like this, as it would just flat out, if anything, be a downgrade from Just Cause 3 even to making Just Cause 2 look better. Now I have to say myself that I have been experiencing problems in terms of my game just randomly crashing. That said though, my PC is not considered the recommended spec, but that said, I did put my specs on a lower setting and still had the same problem. I practically turned everything off, all close enough to the lowest setting in the game. Again though, I think we gotta give it a day or two just to see what the guys over at Avalanche Studios will actually do, which I personally think again is some type of day one patch or a patch in general to fix this, as there are more known bugs in terms of the planes and so forth, kind of going a little bit crazy. Now again, this is not just me randomly saying this game it sucks and whatnot, because again I am having a ton of fun. But one last thing I want to stress is of course about the new engine, and that of course is the Apex engine, which allows all the crazy things to go on. So if we think about all that stuff with the explosions, wreckage, etc., there has to be some weak point somewhere, because this game is just being put to its like full potential and everything. The world is massive and has so much more variety, and for sure I have seen people talk about their frames dropping again, but personally for me that has not happened, as I am using a PC as well, so I don't know if it's just more of a common thing in terms of consoles. But if that is the case where you have experienced that, let me know which console you guys are playing on. Now my final conclusion, because I really didn't want to make this video long at all, I just genuinely wanted to clear it up because a lot of people are talking about it in the comment section below, and I just kind of want to be an honest person and say although the game's great, there are definitely some problems, and this, what I'm talking about, being one big known problem. So my final conclusion is that it's opened a lot of doors to so much more fun, and it looks amazing. Even when you're flying above the world, everything looks amazing. It really is detailed. The textures, however, and certain other things are in desperate need of a day one patch to resolve. 80% of the people seem really annoyed just purely off the fact of graphics, and it is probably a good idea that the team listen, which I am sure they will, and hopefully lead to just making this all good. Now besides that, I love it, just needs things to be touched up a little and then it's all good. So if you're one of those people that are genuinely really majorly into your graphics and whatnot, then okay, I see your point, and this is everything that needs to be done, is simply a day one patch. There is no way we're going to leave it like this. And secondly, if you're kind of like me and you're not really so bothered about it and genuinely having fun with the game and have been really excited for the game, then of course everything is still good for us. But nonetheless, I just wanted to address that. So you guys leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Is it a day one patch that it needs, or do you guys flat out think this is bad and it's not going to get resolved? And you know, I don't know, what's your conclusion? Let me know in the comment section below. But until then, subscribe for more awesome content, and I'll see you in the next video. But until then, adios amigos.